Welcome to Going Infinite, where we like to infinitely get better at playing our favorite video games. So in this video is going to be a tutorial how to defeat Kingdom Hearts 1.5 on the Destiny Islands. I'm going to do in different parts on the hardest difficulty, level 1 playthrough. Then after we do that, I'm going to do like a speedrun version of it. So I'm going to inform you how to do the speedrun version, but in the tutorial, I'm also going to show you how to defeat certain characters that you would normally just die in if you did a speedrun. But in this one, we're just gonna actually fight through and tell you how to defeat them exactly. So yeah, let's just get started. We're gonna skip through this. The one thing I want to let you know is that if you do a speedrun version, you are going to be memorizing when to press pause on certain cutscenes. So the best advice I would give is that when you do a cutscene skip, you want to what do you call it? Want to press pause when you think you can do the cutscene skip, unless you memorize the spot exactly where you're gonna need to do the cutscene skip. But if it doesn't go through, because some of them don't fully like launch for you to be able to press pause, and it'll just pause and won't show you the to skip the scene and everything like that. So what you'll do is that you'll try to press pause. It won't let you press pause until it's able and ready. Is by after you press pause, don't repeatedly press it, because then you could accidentally get to the part where you can press pause, and then it will unpause, and then you got to press pause again, and then you kind of wasted some time, and all the time counts when you do a speed run. So what I would advise is to slow it down a bit. Don't repeatedly press pause, just press pause, then like let it go kind of thing. Kind of give it a little bit of a space or time as it's getting figured out. Don't try to unpause so quick or such and such until you kind of have it memorized, and then you get better at doing that as you go on. But anyways, so level 1 on the hardest difficulty. Thing you want to choose is the staff. The reason is because everything in this is just going to matter on how much magic we have, and that will determine our strength throughout the game. Next is that we want to give up the shield. In the hardest difficulty, it doesn't matter, like, we're not going to be leveling up, so we have to give up the shield. The reason why we don't give up the sword is because early on in the game, having a little bit of a strength is great, but then it gets leveled out real quickly as we progress further into the game, so then it doesn't really matter. But defense does not matter at all. We're going to try to not die regardless. And even if we took the shield, we were just gonna waste time. Alright. I'm supposed to cut through that ski. Alright, so this is where things get a little silly. The shadows are very annoying, especially if you're trying to do a speed run. This will eliminate your speed. It's fairly difficult. It's the hardest thing. Maybe that's debatable. The best thing you can do is honestly the jump combo I just did. And it'll eliminate an attack faster. The jump sequences and combos is just much faster. Honestly, that was the fastest I've ever done for eliminating those Heartlesses. Yeah, that's a cutscene. Alright, go straight to the chest. Next thing. Here's this part for a speedrun that you want to know, is that everything is just great for a jump. So, obviously you want to go straight into it, but for this, when you jump straight into it, when you do the jump combo, you want to make sure you kind of aim yourself to get real close to the item that's inside the box so that you can get it instantly. Because if you get off screen, you kind of have to walk towards it and it cuts your time. And then also, see, this is pretty difficult. They say do the jump combo. If I would have stayed in midair, it would have been a little bit faster than when I landed for that final blow. Next. Now this is what's gonna guarantee us to stay in level 1. Because we're going to gain experience because we're forced to fight the Heartless. So the way to do that is to pick the bottom options for all of these guys. And then you want this to say that you pick the road of the dead of night. Right after this quote. So this one right here. Your adventure begins in the dead of night. Once you have that, you're good to go. It doesn't matter how many Heartless... Well, we are guaranteed to be able to set up staying at level 1 and having no EXP. Because it's right here where we're going to have to fight all these shadows again that dip into the ground and such. Now this one's going to be a lot more. We're going to step into this light, right? When you do a speed run of this, one thing I want to mention is that when you face the shadows, you kind of want to be near the base of the dress, because that's where the save point's going to appear, and if you're right next to it, it saves you time. So I'm going to try to aim them all out here, kind of thing. Okay, they disappeared on me. So when they're grouped up like this, it's great. Okay. So if you're away, just try to jump over to the base. As soon as you fight the last enemy and you're away from the base of the dress, just try to jump near the base of the dress so you're a lot closer to the save point. And it eliminates so much time when you're trying to do the speedrun. Now, the next thing, if you do a speedrun, is that you're going to have to get really good at scrolling through the pause menu and equipping EXP 0 to make sure no experience points will go through. And then we stay at level 1 like that. As you can see, we're going to be stuck at this. The only thing that's going to go up really is our MP and HP, or up and down kind of thing. But we're not going to learn any more new abilities except for the ones that come along with defeating certain enemies. And just like that, congratulations, you have figured out how to stay at level 1. Alright, so this, you would take the hit, right? And then you just stay down there for the shadows to kill you. But for this tutorial, for the sake of being awesome, we are gonna beat this guy. Okay, this isn't gonna go well. I don't want to die. I'm not even gonna risk trying to parry these things. And hopefully I don't get smacked by a shadow. Oh my gosh, the shadow did almost get me. That would be horrible. No! What was that sound? Try to get some health. Where are we going? There we go. Yeah. To avoid the little energy balls, as you saw what I did was that I tried to stay behind them and then just kind of move back and forth and keep an eye on the energy balls in the direction they were coming from. They will fade out. They can't go too far. So staying behind them is the best if you want to make sure you don't die during that. But that's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. And just like that, we're done through the dream world. Next. Now, if you want to do this as quickly as possible, go straight to the log. After that, grab this barrel. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen to you when you do this. Throw the barrel over in that direction. Get on top right here. Kind of want to buy the base of this tree. You're going to jump to this side. Climb onto this. Jump onto that. Hopefully you didn't mess up like I just did. And you will get to the top level like this. You will then proceed to claw. You will then proceed to jump onto this tree. Then proceed to jump on this. Then we're going to get a rope. Right here in the corner. After the corner, we're going to leap. Alright? Go down this. Jump onto this. You want to make sure you jump on, not, anything else. I'm forgetting something. After you get this log, don't go in between these trees. You might accidentally, run into them, and then it causes you to climb up. And then you kind of wasted time. The other thing I want to point out is that don't try to jump. I have a bad habit of doing that. It's just jumping off things just because it's fun. But every time you jump off something like that, it causes a landing sequence, which kind of costs you time and stuff. So it's better just to walk off certain things. So yeah, skip. Yep. Alright, so once you get on here at the dock, you're going to go to the right of us. To the right of us is going to be a fish. You want to lock onto it. Keep walking towards the coast. You're going to get to this fish. This one's probably the most annoying. You don't get it instantly. Because once you get into the swimming part, you can't lock onto it anymore. So you kind of hope for the best until you stop swimming. Oh, next, we're going to go into the hidden cave. To get a mushroom. This is the path you want to take when you're trying to get through it as fast as you can. Now we're gonna skip. We're gonna walk. Or run. Or jog. Not quite sure what he's really doing. Drop. Jump. Don't get caught into... I try to jump onto this so I don't have to have him do his little jump thing. Almost missed the seagull egg. After that, we're gonna leave. We're done with this side. Go through this door Kyrie was. Talk to Riku. Almost forgot. Now for me, this is the hardest part. You don't have to change anything about it. I just like to add an A to Excalibur. This you obviously can't skip, as you can see. You have to kind of look through it because it does have a little text scene once it gets to the end of the race.
If I win.
So this race right here is the hardest thing for me. There's little things I just can't get through. But the one thing I like to do is catch Riku on that. I messed up on that. I'm not supposed to do that. Make sure to beat Riku to this ladder thing. So for this, it's kind of weird. You just jump. Don't move the analog stick in any kind of way, or you will get stuck. Jump through the trees. Do some more jumping through the trees. After that, we're gonna drop. For this, we're gonna drop right here. We're just gonna keep running through. It's exactly what you want to do. Now, for practicing sakes, when you do this, the really nice thing is, well, unfortunate thing is that when you do the first race, there's no way of restarting. But if you're trying to practice and do the race again, like for speedrunning case, the second race will allow you to do this option where you can restart or just quit. So that you could get practice, so you could get really good at, beating him. So that when you do a speedrun playthrough, you'll know exactly what to do and such. But yeah, drop down, go straight. First thing we're gonna do, push this rock. Get the second mushroom. Next, this tree in the center is the fastest way to get coconuts. And so you want to do 1-2 combos. Don't do 3 like I did. Okay. Okay, I messed that up again. I get ahead of myself sometimes. But yeah, that center one's the fastest one. I've already tried the other trees and such. It just doesn't go well. Very well. So yeah, go to Kyrie. She'll give you a water bottle, so we need to go get water. But we also have to get the final mushroom. Now, I'm personally believe that no matter what order you do this, it won't matter. So you get the mushroom here, and then get the drinking water there. You're gonna want to jump there, so that thing's not in your way. And I just messed up. Or you could get the mushroom right after you got the water. Then after that, go to Kyrie. She's gonna talk about her lucky charm, and then we'll skip through this as fast as we can. Then we have to talk to her again. Call it a day. And then that's it.
Who has changed? What do you mean?
After we cut these cutscenes. We have to fight the dark side that we fought in the dream. Now, obviously, when you're trying to get through the game as quickly as possible, the first time you face him, you just die. That's the fastest way to get through it. But the second time, I haven't perfected yet, and
What's that?
I'm hoping to do that very soon. Hopefully in this video right now I could perfect it. Jump up here. Drop. Keep going. Skip scene. Get the Keyblade. Keep running. No point in fighting these Joes. Oh my gosh. I meant to just drop. No, drop! Now we're gonna go straight to Kyrie. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, Kyrie. Skip, we already know how that goes. Yep. So what we're supposed to do is... I already messed up. You wanna fight this arm? This is not going well whatsoever. This is harder than I thought. So at a professional standpoint, you should be able to beat him on his left arm, like already. Like before he really does his first attack. Okay, I don't know why. Yeah, like I said, I really messed this up. Oh no. There we go. So yeah, the second fight you can't skip through whatsoever. You're just gonna have to face him, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, that's the end of Destiny Island as we know it. It'll be Traverse Town and etc. So yeah, that's everything for the first part of doing the level 1 playthrough, is just trying to get on the right side. Well, technically the dark side's left side, but we go to the right, we get the left side arm, and we just you just try to get behind the arm to kind of get as much jump hits as you can. Obviously, you saw me staggering when I landed on the ground. I just didn't get in the right position. I kind of got blocked by the arm from jumping, which caused me to go to the ground, which was horrific. I'll have to get better when I finally upload the my actual speed run of just that part. And yeah, hopefully it's much better than what I've performed here. I mean, it's not bad, pretty good. Obviously, we're just gonna get better and better as we go along, and I hope that you guys are getting better and better as you go along, and that this helped a lot. Leave a comment down below if it did. The one thing I want to mention though is that if you're not trying to speedrun and do all that, because sometimes the orbs will come around, you kind of have to time like deflecting them. Just do what I did in the original fight when the orbs kind of come flying around, is that you want to be behind them and then just kind of avoid them as they come. They may chase you, so when it gets kind of close to you, you want to just jump so that it doesn't like sort of reach you, so you don't just get hit and then possibly die, because it just takes 2 hits for like all of these fights for you to just die and then start all over, which is really annoying. But yeah, this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and look out for the Travis Town part. Bye.